Hello, welcome. It's Domain Dave from cheapwinefinder.com. Another companion podcast for a wine review we wrote up on the cheapwinefinder.com website. Go figure. We do that 3 times a week. Value priced wines, and today we've got a value priced wine. It's the Kirkland Signature Friuli Grave Pinot Grigio 2022. And it's $4.99 at Costco. How they can make a wine in northeastern Italy and ship it through across the ocean, and I don't know, to get it here, and it's less than $5. Friuli Grave is in the very northeastern part of Italy. It's near the Alps. It's a very cool weather area. The Grave stands for gravel. It has a really, really long growing season because it never gets too hot, so the sun doesn't get the grapes and the vines going that much. It takes some time for it to ripen. But one of the things that happens, because there is gravel and rocks into the soil, when the sun does beat down on the earth, those rocks and stones absorb the heat. So at night, instead of being too cold, the ground itself has enough warmth and energy to keep the roots warm and the grapes happy. So this is a very nice place to grow Pinot Grigio. It's the area that does a lot of white wine. I think to the west is the Alto Adige, which is the expensive place. You don't find $5 Pinot Grigios in Alto Adige. But this is a very good area for Pinot Grigio. And so why are you not afraid to drink a $4.99 Pinot Grigio? Well, one, Costco has a very small markup on their wine, and they're the largest wine sellers in the United States. So a little bit of profit for a lot of wine means a lot of money. And Pinot Grigio is one of those grapes that are pretty much made in the vineyard, kind of like Sauvignon Blanc. If you got a good vineyard and you press the grapes pick the grapes at the right time, press them. You know what you're doing during the production. Maybe if they're stainless steel, maybe age it just for a little bit to let the wine come together, and that's it. You don't need to be fancy to make a really good wine. And being able to do something then nice and easy without a lot of expensive production techniques, you can come in at a pretty good price. Now, $4.99 is a little bit too low. I mean, no, not too low. It's just right for this one. But because Costco made it for themselves, and they have their markup, and they have their importer making it wine, you can have it. And so now we're going to taste it. And is it a good Pinot Grigio? We'll find out in a second. Let me taste it. Actually, I already did the review. It's a subtle wine. It's long, it's lean, it's got a lot of flavor, but it's all subtle. Nothing jumps out. The acidity is very well balanced. There can be Pinot Grigios, especially from Italy, that are a little acidic. It's all about when you pick the grapes and everything. That can be a little bit of acid bomb. This one is not. This one is easy to sip. Very easy to sip. I'm going to take another sip. It's so subtle that different flavors come out at a different time. There are wines, every time you take a sip, there are different flavors, and this isn't it. This is more like it's so subtle you notice different things. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's got lemons, and it's got dried pear. It's got grapefruit. It's some nectarine, a little bit of salty thing. It's got guava. It's got some really nice flavors in there. It's got those spice drop candies. It's got a little bit of that going, but not sweet. And like I said, everything is very balanced. Everything is very well in its place. It might not be the best wine for having with a meal, because you're going to have something that is pretty It is so subtle. You might want something that is, not that over the top. Maybe a pasta with white sauce. Actually, mac and cheese would probably be great if you just want. You got a really good recipe for mac and cheese, and you want a $5 bottle. This would work. So it's more of a sipping wine. This is more of a Tuesday night Netflix movie. You're going to watch some crazy one you saw a review of, and you're giving it a shot tonight. That's the kind of bottle this is. It's 12.5 in the alcohol, which is, in this day and age with global warming, it's mild. So it's not going to be, overpowering. Not that, 14.5 is a typical one from California. That 2% isn't that big a deal, but it can be in the next morning sometimes. I'll take my third sip because I kind of like this. This is a well-made, nice wine, and it's $4.90. This is crazy that $5 wines are so good nowadays. I usually like all the wines we do reviews of because I buy them with my own money, and I'm not buying one I don't like. Occasionally, I will take a chance just because something's popular and I want to see what it is. But part of what we do here is we want people to go, oh, he likes this wine and he told you why he likes it. I don't like that flavor. I do like that flavor. That we're kind of like giving you a little bit of a hint on how to find wines you like, because I've got a pretty good track record in finding wines I like. So there you go. It's the Kirkland Signature Friuli Grave Pinot Grigio 2022, $4.99. If you have a friend with a Costco membership, hit them up. And that's it for me, Domain Dave, Cheap Wine Finder. Keep it cheap. Adios. I've got another Kirkland Old Vine Zin. So we'll talk to you later. Adios. Bye-bye.